Et bonjour tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, nous allons discuter les jeux et les séries que nous avons découverts en jouant Super Smash Bros. So, this seems like an appropriate time for me to do this video. I had the idea back when I was doing my behind the scenes live stream. I just hit 600 subscribers. Thank you, everybody. And why not do a video where you can learn a little more about me and I can learn a little bit more about you? Because what I'm looking forward to the most is not actually telling my stories right now on camera, but when I can take to the comments later and hopefully read dozens of comments and dozens of stories about what characters, what games, what series you discovered while playing Super Smash Bros. Maybe you can let me know how young you were when you started the series, which game was your entry point for the series. Have you gone on to become big fans of something? Like maybe you'd never heard of Fire Emblem before, and Fire Emblem is one of your top 3 series of all time right now. I'd be really interested in reading those types of stories, so again, please, if you could just take to the comments and share some of those with me and with everybody else. And now I will get started on my story. So, Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64. I was only 8 years old when this came out in 1999. And I have written down here, the 2 characters that I had no clue about were Ness and Captain Falcon. Fair enough, right? Didn't have a Super Nintendo, so I wasn't going to see Ness anywhere. And actually, yeah, Ness was available in North America at the time. Earthbound was. Samus, I have a question mark here because I hadn't actually played a Metroid game at this point, but maybe I was just familiar with the most popular Nintendo characters. Hard to tell, hard to remember exactly what was going on back then. So if I didn't know Samus, then I wouldn't have known her stage. And I also decided for 64, I'd write down the items that I just wondered where did they get their origin, and if I had to guess where they came from. So that is the beam sword, the bumper, the crate, the capsule, the fan, the bat, the motion sensor bomb, and the ray gun. And I was thinking that all of these must have come from somewhere. Turns out these were all brand new for the Super Smash Bros. Series. I mean, of course, the lightsaber or the beam sword is based on a lightsaber, loosely based at least. I thought the ray gun could have come from Star Fox. The motion sensor bomb, maybe it did come from GoldenEye, maybe not. Future titles in Smash never actually referenced a GoldenEye inspiration for that item, so maybe not. Let's just move on quickly now to Melee in 2001. And at this point, I am 10 years old. So the new characters for me were Ice Climbers, Marth and Roy, and Mr. Game & Watch. I had no exposure for Game & Watch, I don't think. I mean, we had on the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy printer, and that had the little eye attachment, but I don't think that was affiliated with Game & Watch in any way. Marth and Roy, that's my first exposure to Fire Emblem, kind of like what I was just talking about in the intro. Maybe it is the same for you. And the Ice Climbers. I had never played the Ice Climbers on NES. I'd never seen Ice Climbers on NES. Now, this is the game that I think most people would be exposed to new titles, new series, new franchises, because Melee had the trophy section. The trophies were what you could spend some coins on and unlock. They came down in that little like gumball type of capsule machine. Really fun to collect these things, really fun to browse them. I'm going to show some footage on screen throughout the video of when I got my Wii plugged in, finally, and I popped in Melee, I popped in Brawl, and I just recorded myself going through some of the files and some of the characters and all that kind of stuff. So I'll put it up on stream and on screen, and we'll see what you get to take a look at here. Now, there were tons of Japan-only items in these trophies, and I've just got a few examples here of ones that would have been brand new to me. Lipstick was an idol from Panel de Pon, and eventually that was released in North America as Tetris Attack. No clue about that until reading about it for this video. There is, I can't even read my own writing. Maruo Maruhige from Card Hero. There's the Love Giant, and also I think there's a Hate Giant, the red one, from Doshin the Giant. Now, at some point, a lot of people heard about Doshin the Giant, but at the time of playing this game, I had no clue who that was. Kind of became a bit of a meme game since then. I think so anyways. The Ray Mark II. Now, this is a fighter from Custom Robo. At the time, this was a Japan-only series. Since then, many of you are probably aware that Custom Robo for the GameCube, one of my favorite games of all time. Highly encourage anyone who hasn't tried that series yet to give it a shot. And let's do some other items now that were seen in North America, but I just did not own these games. I hadn't been exposed to these titles yet. So Excitebike, of course, from the aptly named Excitebike series. Bubbles from Clu Clu Land. And the Eggplant Man from Wrecking Crew. So you can see a lot of the things that I missed out on, and a lot of the things that Melee featured were these NES characters and NES items. Let's move on now to Brawl, which released in 2008. That's a pretty long gap between Melee and Brawl, 2001 to 2008. I put some question marks beside these characters. Zero Suit Samus, Meta Knight. Now, I'd played Kirby games. I'd played Metroid games. I don't think I ever saw a Zero Suit Samus. And then when she was released as a character, I just thought, is that really necessary? Does she have enough abilities without her power armor to be in a Smash Bros. Game? It was kind of questionable to me at first. As of now, I still haven't played a Metroid with Zero Suit Samus, but we'll see when I eventually play if you get to play as a Zero Suit Samus, or if that was just something that they created for Smash Brothers. Of course, you could just let me know in the comments as well. The other character, Meta Knight, like I said, I'd played Kirby already, but Kirby 64 and Kirby Tilt and Tumble, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think either of them featured Meta Knight. That's why I had the little question mark. I wasn't actually sure if I had seen him previously. Then, the brand new characters for me, Lucas and Ike. Of course, at this point, I at least knew of Earthbound, and I at least knew of Fire Emblem. I hadn't played either series yet. And Snake. Now, I knew who Snake was. I knew that Snake was from Metal Gear. That's another series I've never played. So I'm, seeing these really bizarre moves and gadgets that Snake is pulling out. I just thought, man, I knew that Snake was a little bit of like a military reconnaissance and espionage type of game. This character's really cool, really tricky to use as well. And actually brand new characters and brand new series now. Pit from Kid Icarus and Rob, or ROB, who was the Nintendo Famicom accessory, if we can call him that. So those were some of the highlights from the first 3 games in the series. I did not play the next 2 entries, so the Wii U Super Smash Bros. And the 3DS Super Smash Bros. I got back into it somewhat with Ultimate over here, but by the time I played Ultimate, I pretty much knew every single character in the game. I had at least heard of every single series. I haven't collected everything in Ultimate, perhaps. Like there's I'm going to call them stickers for this video, and I know that's incorrect. The assist trophies, that's what they're called, right? So I haven't collected every single assist trophy. I got the milestone for 777. I don't think I saw any series in Ultimate for the first time. So that's why I just kept it limited mostly to 64, Melee, and Brawl. On screen, by now, you'll probably have seen that my playtime for Melee was so much greater than my playtime for Brawl. So again, that was the game in the series where I got exposed to so many other Nintendo titles. And by the time I continued playing with Brawl, I guess my interest in Melee was just waning at that point. And anyways, that's going off topic now. So that's the video. Just thought I'd try to share those things as quickly as I could. Like I said, I am most looking forward to reading what your experiences are like with the Super Smash Bros. Series, which characters you discovered for the first time, and did the series motivate you to go and play some other Nintendo games, or some other games, period. All right? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you everybody watching. Thank you again for 600 subscribers. We're only going up from here. We'll see if you want more fun videos like this. Just let me know in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Wait one moment. I know, some of you are always asking for more Leo in the videos. I didn't have him for the recording because he was outside. Here we go. A little more Leo for the video. Okay, jeez. All right, that's it. Bye-bye.